Hello there people, Popler here, and you join me in my big catalogue of headgear. Now, a lot that stands out between a lot of these include my international fedora for the UK, Star Wars Ultimate, which is something that I got off a Roblox toy, and Scrooge McDuck's from DuckTales, what's his name? The fox from Zootopia's ears, and all the Box Troll hats. You know, for those who don't know what Box Troll was, it was a film in like 2014 by Leica Studios, which what was it? It was basically taking place in like Tudor Britain, where it's like these guys live on the ground. It's kind of like those radiated monsters from Futurama. It's a very good film, I like it. It's from the same guys who made Coraline. That's how good they get. So, I got on a lot of things, you know, before 2013. I got the red Roblox cap, came with a damn game. The canvas cap, I don't know where that came from. The XD headphones, the Octo Beanie, the Cuddly Koala, which is now limited. Brrr, which is something I got. Robloxian for social justice cap. I'm not a social justice warrior, by the way. I just wore this cap because I thought it looked cool. I did not know what the word social justice means. And to be honest, I don't know anymore. I think the word social justice isn't really a word that I would be using. But this thing has been off the catalogue for like 10 years. So I think anyone past 2014 wouldn't have gotten it. My Nea's top hat might... Go away. My Builders Club hard hat and my Mr. Robot hat. You know, the robot thing. You know, the cardboard robot from Roblox. Yep, that thing. But I'm not on about these things today. But today I'm on about Roblox eggs. Now, for me, I've only gotten a few of them. And it's only those few that I've gotten. So, without further ado, let's start off with the first Easter egg hunt I've done, 2013. Now, the first egg I'm showing on this list is the canonical egg. Now, the canonical egg is a egg which isn't shaped like an egg, but it is a cannon. Well, it technically is shaped like an egg, but it's like a cannon. Now, right now, this is a limited on Roblox, and a lot of these resellers look like they have not joined Roblox in 2013. Except for Mingu. I mean, back then you get them for free, but now we can actually sell them. The next one I want to talk about is the Extreme Builder one. Now, the Extreme Builder one was the one you have to check out on Roblox Studio 2013. This is not for sale. I mean, not tradable at least, but you have to check out Roblox Studio 2013, which in my opinion, looking at the gear, or the accessory at least, gives away the entire point of the egg. We now go on to the Full Moon egg, which is going at 198 Robux. Now, this egg, in my opinion, is one of those eggs which, back in the day, really was one of those eggs that was hard to get, I think. I don't know how you gotten it, but it was one of those ones that I forgot which one got. So, we move on to the Confused egg. Was this? Yeah, this was 2013. Basically, the hat hatched from the Wizards of the Astral Isle egg. Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably got the Full Moon egg in the Moon Dimension, or the Moon Isle. So this egg is called the GGE egg. Now this egg is it's a pain to get. Basically, you walk up to the egg, and all of a sudden, the egg starts to roll from you. Basically, you have to catch it on a building or something, but that's hard in itself too. You're better off just using one of those cars to block its path. Now this one goes for like 160 Robux, which for some reason I don't even know why it goes for 160, because this one's actually a pain to get. But this one's Alright, so this one's the egg arachnophobia one, which is basically, you get it, but the problem is you gotta run away from a bunch of spiders as well, and you know, the spiders do disappear after a bit, but all in all, 406 Robux. I'd rather get the GGE one to 406, because that one's a pain. This one's just gives you pain. Now the next one I want to show you is the easiest egg, which is only found on the website, which is basically, if you can't figure out on how to get it, keep clicking. I'm guessing that you get it by just buying it. Cataclysmic egg, which is basically an egg that's broken into half, and you can see the subspace chocolate in there. Very delicious, by the way, subspace chocolate. The cataclysmic egg goes for 900 Robux, but because, you know, I forgot how you get it, I can't really decide on its worth, or say is it worth that much or not. And lastly, the tiger egg, which goes for 180 Robux. Now this one is a tiger. I think you get it by, you know, just pouncing on it. It does run away, and in my opinion, it's better than the GGE one, for sure, but in my opinion, this one's probably worth its price. And that's all the eggs for 2013. Now we move on to 2014, which is the only one I have, is the basic egg. Now this one goes for 200 Robux. Now for this one, I think it should be a bit lower for this. Now the reason why I probably only had this egg is because I think it was because that 2014 egg hunt had a big problem with spawns. And I mean a very big problem with spawning, and pretty much made the game unplayable. Now 2015 was a pain in the ass, to say the least. It was because that those things called what are they called? Dev hunts is what they call it. Basically, it just takes place throughout the entire game. I hate those kinds of games. In my opinion, I think dev hunts were the worst things, and kind of made me stray away from playing the egg hunts in general. But now we move on to 2016, which I only got 2 eggs. The first one being the normal egg, which is just an egg, an ordinary egg. It's not a chocolate egg, it's just an egg. So in my opinion, if you live in the UK, it must be more beige than white. And then we move on to the lemon nesting egg, which is also not limited, but looking at it, it looks decent to say the least. The normal egg looks bland and boring. Now we move on to 2017 with the Peekaboo egg. Now in my opinion, the egg looks very good. I like this egg, in my opinion. I think, and to be fair, if you're wondering which one came first, the chicken or the egg, well, you gotta look out on where something was called an embryo. Or actually no, basically the whatever thing goes into the egg and then creates the chicken. So technically the egg came first. But that's up to debate. But now we move on to the last time I would ever get eggs on Roblox, because 2019 and 2020 were dev hunts, for God's sakes. Now these being the inkwell eggs. Now the inkwell egg looks alright, to say the least. It goes for like 91 Robux, and yeah, I don't really think it's a decent one. I think it has one of those, has an ink thing, so, you know, it's basically just an inkwell on top of an egg. The Eggfection one looks pretty good, in my opinion. It's basically a zombie on an egg. I like this one. A painted rose egg, which doesn't look like an egg at all. It looks like painted rose. Not an egg, in my opinion. And finally, the teapot egg, which is an egg with a teapot. I like it. It should go for more on Roblox. Now, I didn't get anything for 2019 and 2020's egg hunt, and not for the Metaverse Champions. That's because, screw those. I don't really want to associate myself with any of those things, because they are garbage. It's like if, you know, Club Penguin ended off with a terrible event. It really isn't that good. And to be honest, 2019 was a terrible egg hunt to end off the entire thing for the crap fest Saturn known as Live Ops came around. And the 2021, in my opinion, wasn't that good either, because it was kind of rushed to say the least. And don't get me started on Metaverse Champions. Screw Metaverse Champions. Anyways, that's it for today. I want to wish everyone a happy Easter if you're Christian or just celebrate Easter. I want to wish all of my Jewish fans a happy Passover, and I want to wish all my Muslim fans a happy Ramadan. So that's it for today. I'm gonna pop out now, and goodbye.